So there's been some interesting filings in the Karen Reed case, in the civil case, and some people have questions, especially because it is that the O'Keefes are asking Karen to tell them who she believes killed John O'Keefe. And it is confusing if you don't know much about civil law. So let's break it down and I'll explain to you what it all means. Hi, my name is Stephanie. I'm a criminal defense attorney, specifically a public defender, and season 3 of Karen Reed is just starting up. So let's dive right into it. Essentially, what is happening here is the O'Keefe's attorneys sent over to Karen's team what we call interrogatories. Now, interrogatories are questions answered under oath, under penalty of perjury, questions that help them sort of strategize their case, right? They're allowed to ask anything really that they want, and this is what the question is that the O'Keefes asked Karen. Interrogatory number 1, and identify each person whom you claim is responsible for the death of John O'Keefe, and for each such person, state all facts forming your basis of your claim. Okay, so essentially what Karen's team does is they send back their answer. Okay, and the O'Keefe family attorney says, that's not good enough. I need you to elaborate. I need you to elaborate more. Okay, and Karen's team sends back a second response. Okay, and the second response contains more information. Essentially what Karen says is, hey, I wasn't there. I didn't kill him, but this is what I think did happen. I can't specify a specific person, but here's the facts that came out at trial that sort of tend to inculpate everybody that was at 34 Fairview. So I can't really point to one person, but I can tell you that all of them were involved and they all probably had a hand in it, right? She can't specifically say, like, Jen McCabe hit him over the head with a rock, right? Or Higgins punched him and he fell down the stairs, because she doesn't know she wasn't there. But she can say all of these things together lead me to believe that an individual in the home committed the crime, or several individuals in the home committed a crime. So she lists things like the phones, the dumping of the phones, the trashing of the phones, the rehoming of the dog, the selling of the house. She lists all of these things and says, this is all circumstantial evidence that tends to lead to believe that these people killed John. So after the second time she sends her answer with the more elaborate, they say, you're obviously being evasive. Now we need to get the court involved. Okay, now we need the court to make you tell us a name. Okay, and her team is like, we can't tell you a name because she wasn't there. It's going over your head. What do you want us to say? Right? So they're asking for judicial intervention to force her to give an answer to this interrogatory question. Okay? Now, the judge isn't going to get really involved in that because he can't force her to say something that she doesn't know the answer to. Right? She can't, he'd be like, make it up, right? Because it's under oath. So, like, make it up is not going to work, right? Because high perjury, which that side is very familiar with. So, we're sort of stuck between a rock and a hard place, right? So the judge sent out an order today and basically was like, talk to each other, have conversations. And there's like a lot more stuff in here, which we're going to go over on live tonight. But that's just the bare bones of it. Now, I've seen some creators say, like, oh, maybe this is the O'Keefes, like, wanting to know the reason, oh my God, maybe this is them turning a new leaf. That's not it. This is standard practice in civil procedure, right? This is standard practice. Interrogatories are normal. This is what happens. It's not the O'Keefes, like, turning over a new leaf. This is just normal. So don't read too much into it. It is what it is. It's standard practice in civil procedure and in civil suits. So this is like day one, A1, first thing you do, interrogatories. So let me know if you have questions about this. I hope this helps and clears things up. Team Karen Reed, and we'll talk about it tonight on live. All right? So I'll see you guys there, and I hope you guys are having a great day. Bye-bye.